What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Noah Gray here, tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Josh's channel and check out showmefootball.com for more.
What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Josh Fan of showmefootball.com and arrowheadaddict.com, covering your Kansas City Chiefs. And Andy Reid gave us a little bit of an update on Hollywood Brown earlier today, stating that he will officially miss Week 1 against the Baltimore Ravens. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to be without their newly acquired speedy wide receiver and Hollywood Brown. Adam Teicher of ESPN, who covers the Kansas City Chiefs, of course, had the full quote from Andy Reid saying Hollywood won't be back this week, and we'll just see how it goes from there. But the kid's amazing. I mean, his progress has been incredible, but I wouldn't predict him being there this week. Not only would it have been his debut with the Chiefs, but it also would have been his first time going up against his former team in the Baltimore Ravens with the Kansas City Chiefs. I can't recall if he played against them when he was with Arizona, but it's a little bit different when you go to a team that is a current rival of the Baltimore Ravens, and those two teams are obviously going head-to-head for the AFC crown. So yeah, ultimately, Hollywood Brown isn't going to make it back in time for that Week 1 game against his former team. It really sucks for him, but it also sucks for the Chiefs because Hollywood Brown was going to be a big part of the offense. But it's better that we know now rather than later that he's going to be out so that the Chiefs can game plan for his absence. But that update that we got that he's making progress, that's very encouraging. And the fact that they haven't put Hollywood Brown on IR yet, that's a good sign that he'll be back sooner rather than later. And I mean, look, that injury that he had, the AC joint separation or dislocation that he sustained versus the Jacksonville Jaguars in that Week 1 preseason game, that's an injury that takes about 4 to 6 weeks to heal, but we have that most recent example in Tyreek Hill. He injured it in Week 1 of the regular season, and then he was back after 4 weeks when the Chiefs faced the Houston Texans not too long after that. So things are looking good for Hollywood, returning sooner rather than later. He could even miss only one game, that being that Baltimore Ravens game, and then he could return even after that. I have a feeling the Chiefs will play it safe with him, though, and I'll say that he comes back in Week 3. But things are trending positively. A lot of us, when we first heard the injury, thought maybe, he could be out a while. But I don't think it'll be too much to worry about, and this is why you sign Juju Smith-Schuster for that wide receiver insurance, so you have another guy that's familiar within the offense while he's out. And I said this to Michael Darcy on our most recent video that we did on his channel when we discussed expectations for the offense this year, but the Chiefs are going to have to game plan for Hollywood Brown's absence, and one way that I think they'll do that is by simply giving Xavier Worthy those snaps that were originally planned for Hollywood Brown. Xavier Worthy's just going to see an expanded role. I mean, they have very similar skill sets, but it's going to be a situation similar to 2019, like the Chiefs had with Tyreek Hill, where he went out, he got knocked out for a few games, and then McCole Hardman, who was a rookie at the time, stepped in and immediately made an impact in the offense. He was able to stretch the field, had a couple of huge catches, a couple of long touchdowns. I think we're going to see something similar with Xavier Worthy, where the offense almost doesn't miss a beat without him. Now, it'll be even better when he gets back because you'll just have another weapon that you're adding to the mix. And, of course, Xavier Worthy is still a rookie, so he'll be still learning and coming along, and that's why you signed Hollywood Brown to get that floor-raising veteran. But Xavier Worthy, man, he's going to make an impact, I think, a big impact while Hollywood Brown is out. And we're going to see some moments from Xavier Worthy similar to those moments we saw from McCole Hardman in 2019 where we're like, oh, man, Xavier Worthy is, ready for this role. He looks really good. He looks like he belongs out there. We see those flashes from him that make us wonder what he can be. And hopefully he does turn out to be a lot better than McCole Hardman did, because McCole Hardman has pretty much regressed every year since his rookie year. But I think we're going to see some good stuff from Xavier Worthy while Hollywood Brown is out. And Andy Reid did have another small quote saying this will be a challenge for Xavier Worthy, but that him and Patrick Mahomes do have a good thing going. And that's also very encouraging because that is the biggest thing that a lot of these younger wide receivers and a lot of wide receivers on last year's team didn't understand or didn't have, was that connection with Patrick Mahomes and just grasping the concepts of you got to keep running your route because the play never stops with Patrick Mahomes. The play never ends. Even if it looks like there's nowhere for him to go, he'll find, somewhere for him to go, and he's always looking for the open receiver. And then there's just some guys that understand the offense better than others, and I think we did see Rashee Rice start to grasp that a little bit towards the end of last season. The way that Mahomes and Kelsey have been for many years, where Kelsey's just always going to be in that right spot, and hopefully we see some signs of that from Xavier Worthy as he's able to build this connection with Patrick Mahomes. And I just also think it's really beneficial for Xavier Worthy to be getting these early snaps while Hollywood is out, so that he'll be further along by the time Hollywood does come back, and then you're just going to have a really good tandem between those two really fast wide receivers, because Xavier Worthy's just going to be further along than he would have been if Hollywood was there the whole time. So his injury is almost a little bit of a blessing in disguise from that perspective. But yeah, that is the latest update on Hollywood Brown and his status. Wanted to give you guys a quick video talking about that, but I want to hear from you guys in the comments. What are your thoughts on Hollywood Brown's injury status, and how do you think the Chiefs will game plan without him? I want to hear from you all down below. All that being said, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so more Chiefs fans can find this, and make sure you check out my work on showmefootball.com and arrowheadaddict.com for more. I'll see you all in the next one. Go Chiefs!